Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles out here tonight potentially to talk about his now officially main event WrestleMania opponent, Kenny Omega, for the S7 Championship, and only about under 54 days away here. AJ Styles taking a sweet time here. Oh my god, what the heck? WWR, oh my god! What's he doing? I told him not to do anything stupid with the bat! What is happening? I think the main event of WrestleMania, I should set him off. What is happening here? Oh my god. Oh no, 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 no! Dynasty. Right to AJ Styles. Ethan, what are you doing, man? I don't know. But this is, I'm at loss for words. I didn't think we'd see this WWR again.
Thing work? Of course it does. AJ, you know, buddy, you took the one thing that I value most from this year's WrestleMania, and that is the keys to the main event against Kenny Omega. Me and Kenny Omega go way back. We used to be a tag team called the Golden Angels in WWR, and my dream was to fight him in the main event of WrestleMania live in my hometown of Boston. All of you want to boo that. You want to boo a man that for months now has been your king and you've worshipped me, and now you want to boo me, a kid that wants to main event WrestleMania for his family. Guess what? If that makes me the villain, then so be it. You see, I'm in this business for one thing, and that is to be at the top of the game. And main event in WrestleMania is the only way I'll be at the top of the game. Not only that, if I don't fight Kenny Omega in the main event of WrestleMania, then he said we are done. That's the type of person that he is, and I need the tag team with him. But you are stopping me from it. You, Gunther, and Punk, and Jericho. Heck, everyone here is against me. But hey, look, I guess it's fine, huh? No, I've burned bridges with the people that have used me. I've burned bridges with Darby. I've burned bridges with Joe, that murderer, which, by the way, nearly ended the career of a wrestler. And I've burned bridges with Darby Allin. I burned bridges with Jack Perry. But most importantly, I burned bridges with that fraud Hangman Adam Page a long time ago with this exact bat. I did it, and I felt the need to end it. Now we get to you, AJ, and you're laying there hopefully as uncomfortable as you can be, and Punk doesn't look familiar. You think you're the only one that can drop a pipe bomb and allow me to do so. For 3 years, I have been doing what was best for this company. Every time Nate needed someone to do the work, I was there. And have I gone repaid with anything? No, I haven't. I had to work my way up. Nathan never gave me what I wanted, which is why I started going Kingdom. He never thought that it was going to be me at the top of the freedom. He thought it was going to be someone like ACW. Well, I've proven that I can be the king, and that I can be at the top. Nate, I don't care about your company. I don't care about the main event of WrestleMania. I care about what is right for me. What's right for me is being in the main event of WrestleMania. So, AJ, you thought that when you won the Royal Rumble, that when you defeated Finn Balor, that your career and stage to WrestleMania was all bright and love? No. This doesn't end until I say it ends. And I will get into the main event of WrestleMania. Seems like there's nothing stopping you from getting to the main event of WrestleMania. Well, fine, you can stay in the main event of WrestleMania, but I want at it. And if I can't force anyone to do it, it looks like I'm just going to have to do what I've always done, and that's burn it. Roadblock is coming up. AJ, I want a one-on-one, no between you and me, and if I win that match, I get injected into the main event of WrestleMania where I belong. And what's ever left of you can also make it to the main event of WrestleMania. And Kenny, I will see you in the main event of WrestleMania. Ask for all of you, the frauds from a god that turned their back on me. All of you should be ashamed and don't deserve to call yourselves professional wrestling fans. You are fickle, you have no idea what's right for this business. I am the only man that knows what's right for this business. And at the end of the line, all of you will thank WWR.
What are you doing? I told you not to do anything stupid with that bat, and what are you doing? What am I doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm making the main event of WrestleMania and SFM better. You see, this company needs WWR versus Kenny Omega, or what is the least possible of it. You know it, he knows it, they all know it. I deserve to be in the main event of WrestleMania. And I've gone screwed time and time again. You promised me the number 3 spot in the Rumble, and this fraud over here gave it to a man that doesn't even show up. And you, it's easy to say that you're going to be at this year's WrestleMania because you're probably going to go off challenging Adam Cole because you can't let your emotions end of it. Well, guess what? I am not stopping either. I'll let these guys escort me out, but by the end of tonight, I better hear a statement from SFM saying that AJ Styles versus WWR in the main event of Roadblock in a no DQ match, and the winner is in the main event of WrestleMania. I better see a statement of it being official. Otherwise, bad things are gonna happen. I'll give him what he wants. I'm sorry, what? There's no way we can give him what he wants. Nate, you said that when I came in here, you would allow things to get out of control. Right now, I'm asking you to respect that. Plus, it's not only me that wants it. It's the entire SFM universe that wants it. But there's someone else that wants it. Yeah, but I can't just reward bad behavior. Nate! Where is that SOB? You got escorted out the arena, AJ. Find them. Make it official. Because I have no problem beating him up in front of everyone and giving him a good bubblegum. AJ, you don't have to do this. You don't have to jeopardize your main event at WrestleMania. If I have to go out fighting, then I will. I did it at the Royal Rumble. I did it at Hexagon. What is there to lose? Make the match official. At SFM Hexagon, I did what I've always been set out to do, and that is kill the chance, kill the dreams, and kill the legacy of another man. I killed the legacy of AC Steel. I killed his dreams of getting to WrestleMania, and I killed a future legend, a future Hall of Famer. The kid, I'll give it to him. He put up the last best fight he possibly could have. But now I'm standing in the ring with the Revolution Champion, which means it's now my time to officially begin. After months of waiting, after months of prepping, I am officially your new Revolution Champion. And ain't no man taking this off of me. As I walk into WrestleMania, I'll also walk out of WrestleMania with the Revolution Champion, and I am going to remain as your Revolution Champion for years to come, to a point where no one will be able to beat me for this. And that is because no one is on my level
No one is on the level of the Legend Killer. And if you simply get in my way, then all I'm gonna have to do is put you down.
Strong words from Randy, but can he keep his top? Wait a second, mate. You know who the music that is? That's the music of the ruler, Obafemi. It's been a while since we've seen Obafemi. We understood that his last assignment was coming after the Revolution champion, which was then the Hall of Fame champion, and that is being held by Randy Orton right now. But Obafemi is an absolute beast here, and if it's one thing he isn't afraid of, it's a legend killer. A legend killer up to a ruler. This is going to be interesting here. Randy Orton may have just met his match here for WrestleMania.
Randy, you speak about being a legend killer, and that's fine. You could be a legend killer, because at the end of the day, I am the ruler, and I have had my eyes set on that Revolution champion for a long time now. Way before became the Revolution champion, I had my eyes set on the Hall of Fame champion. That champion still means the exact same as when it first got introduced. My goals are still the same ever since its new design and name. At the end of the day, that title belongs to me.
Oh, and they just keep piling up. Javon Evans is also out here. Javon Evans, with a great showing over the past month, has had 3 matches, third being the World Heavyweight Champion against Jon Moxley, beating Darby Allin, Dominic Mysterio, being the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble, and he's out here potentially to confront the Revolution Champion along with the Obafemi.
Hey yo, personally, Randy Orton, I got nothing but a little bit of respect for you, but ever since you did what you did to AC Steel, I've lost all of it. And as for you, Obo, you can call yourself the ruler, but at the end of the day, if we're comparing things, I'm the young OG. And, correct me if I'm wrong about this for you guys, but did you guys have a shot at the World Championship in only your 3rd match? No, I didn't think so. Look, I may have lost, and I'm here to announce that after my match against Jon Moxley, they just felt like Showdown was a better place for me. And that's no diss towards the people running Battleground, but that is a diss to this division, because now that I'm a part of this brand, I'm part of this championship division. And after showing out in the Royal Rumble, being the Iron Man of this year, after defeating people like Darby Allin, Dominic Mysterio, and having Jon Moxley as my 3rd ever match for the World Champion at Hexagon, I think it's pretty clear who gets next shot for that Revolution Champion at WrestleMania. I'm thinking it's the young OG, and if y'all people are down with it, then let me hear it.
And now the crowd seemingly more on the side of Javon Evans here. Oh my god! No way. He was looked pretty banged up at Hexagon. Oh, he's out here. The former Revolution champion ACW is here, and I think he's about to speak his mind.
No. This ain't happening. You see, first off here, Javon Evans, I think you're great, but you're not it yet. Oba, I also think you're great, but at the same time, you're not it yet. But Randy Orton, me and you have unfinished business. May I remind you and the entire world that you would have never actually defeated me if you didn't attack me 2 weeks beforehand. We all know that if I was going in 100%, that title would still be around my shoulders, and it'd be the 3 of you chasing after me, but now I'm chasing after you. And if I may remind you, and these entire people, championships have rematch clauses, and I think I have a rematch clause. So when do I get my rematch? That's right, I'm actually next in line, and I'm getting that rematch at WrestleMania in Boston. Hey yo, AC Steel, look, bro, I have nothing but respect for you, and I don't mean to step on your shoes, but you had your shot and you lost. And it sucks that he did that to you, but honestly, I think it's time that you let the real man do the work here, if I'm being honest. You want to talk about ages? We're practically at the same age, Javon. But if I'm being honest, I've done things way better than you have done. Sure, I didn't get a world title match in my first third after match, but I've actually won a championship unlike you, and you spent how long in the Indies, and I came in here fresh. So with that being said, Javon, respectfully, I'm gonna need you to shut up, I'm gonna need you to sit down, and I'm gonna need you to let the real boys do what we do best.
ACW, let's not forget you're talking all this trash about Randy Orton having an upper advantage against you. But let's remember this right here. We had a last man standing match for the old champion, and that champion would have 100% been around my waist if it wasn't for Swear Strickland getting involved in it. I have you dead to rights, so if anything, you have no room to talk. But I've waited and sat in the back of the line, and I'm not waiting any longer. So if you want that championship, then you gotta go through me. Same goes with you, Javon.
Alright, may I have everyone's attention, please? We all make good reasonings on why we should be the next challenger for the Revolution champion here.
First off, if I may remind all of you, especially you, Randy Orton, that Randy Orton may not even be walking into WrestleMania as champion, considering he's defending his title tonight in the main event Showdown against FLETCHER.
As for the three of you all have pretty strong evidence for wanting to be champion. Javon, you've showed out pretty early here in your career, and you've definitely done a lot to deserve it. ACW, you need your rematch clause, and Oba, you could have been champion earlier or later. So since we all want a shot at Randy Orton, the Revolution champion, I have a suggestion. Since Roadblock is coming up, here's what we're going to do. Our Roadblock is going to be Javon Evans versus AC Steel versus Oba Femi in a triple threat #1 contenders match for the Revolution champion.
And the winner of tonight's main event, being Randy Orton and FLETCHER, will go to defend the Revolution champion at WrestleMania against the winner of the triple threat match. Ladies and gentlemen,
it is official.
Oh man, oh god, RKO, surprise RKO from Randy Orton as he retreats. Nate didn't even get a chance to sit down, and Randy already strike first, it says. And now at Roadblock we're gonna find out who Randy Orton's opponent is, if he'll even make it to Mania after tonight.
ladies, tonight is going to be historic. Tonight is going to mark the first of what will probably be many contract signings on the road here to WrestleMania, but we have officially made it. Tonight, we will make the Women's Extreme title match official. Challenger, Women's Royal Rumble winner 2026, Io Sky, will be taking on the longest reigning Women's Extreme Champion of all time, Jade Cargill. Will be a historic second WrestleMania defense in a year in a row for him. Jade, since you're the champion, I would like for you to sign first.
Before I sign this contract, I just want to be clear here. Io, throughout your career of wrestling, you've never faced anyone more dangerous than me. With that being said, I just want to give you a little heads up. Since I know for a fact that I can defeat you at WrestleMania, I'm just going to say this right now. Lara Vicuria, you have my word. She will be in the locker room throughout the entire match. And for our match, it will be me and you, one-on-one. And once I retain my champion once again in a year in a row at WrestleMania, I demand respect, and I demand courtesy, and I demand recognition of being the greatest women's wrestler of this company's generation. You want to talk about being the greatest women's wrestler of this company's generation? You have no idea what I've been through to get here. You have no idea how hard I had to fight in Japan, how hard I had to fight in the Indies to work my way up here. And now all of that hard work is finally gonna pay off. You see, Jade, the reason you've been reigning and retaining your champions is because of people like Lara Valkyria, like Paul Heyman. But guess what? They're not going to be here to hold your hand anymore, are they? At WrestleMania, I'm going to do the one thing that no one has been able to do, and that is win the Women's Extreme Champion from you. And once I do, you are going to realize what kind of a wrestler you really are. By the end of the night, you're going to find out if you're a good recognition wrestler, or the type of people that we find that don't even have businesses of being on WrestleMania, or people like wrestling. Almost like a jobber.
Ladies, I thank you for not making this difficult, and I thank you for participating. Very far-fetched. But there's one last thing I need to do tonight, and that's reveal the match type for your guys' championship match at WrestleMania. At WrestleMania, we're gonna try something new here. It's gonna be the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky, versus the Women's Extreme Champion, the Storm, Jade Cargill, in a ladder match.
And now a chop from Randy Orton. And now Kyle Fletcher answers back with the right arm. Right to Randy. Oh wait, Randy kicks him down in the mid and now throws him onto the rope here. And now Randy Orton, vintage Randy Orton here. Randy Orton, oh, there it goes. Absolutely spiked Kyle Fletcher. And now Randy Orton seemingly looking to put all of this to rest. It's been a good match, but unfortunately, it may not be Kyle's moment here. Now Randy Orton targeting Kyle Fletcher, about to strike first here. He's in the ring with the Viper now. Randy, RKO. Oh, wait, what? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He carried into a flip. Kyle Fletcher, springboard, moonsault into the cover. Kyle Fletcher to shock the world. Randy kicks out. I thought we were about to get a new Revolution champion here. Oh, my God. Slams him down there. Kyle Fletcher is all gas, no brakes, no pun intended. Didn't want to steal that from Fatu, but I gotta call it when I see it. And now Kyle Fletcher rushing the Viper, big boot into the corner, and he's got him up. Oh God! Brainbuster, cover. Kyle Fletcher could win the champion right now, but Randy just barely kicks out. Kyle Fletcher was this close, inches close, to winning the Revolution champion. Oh my God, and a DDT applying the damage to the head of Randy Orton. Yeah, I bet that shaving that head bald isn't helping either. And now Kyle Fletcher, he's going to go for an ultimate brainbuster here. The one move that put away WWE. Oh God! RKO! Kyle from the top rope. Midair. Hook the leg. Oh, kick out from Kyle. Kyle just managed to barely kick out as well. Nate, you were saying he hooked the leg even though he didn't, but I guaranteed if Randy was in the position of hooking the leg, that could have been it. But Kyle had enough energy. Oh, the back did a number under Randy Orton when doing that, and I think he's ready to hit one final RKO on Kyle, but oh God, the ref gets knocked out. The ref is down on the ground here. Now Kyle Fletcher, super kick. Randy bounces it off the ropes into Kyle Fletcher. Brain Buster spiked him. Cover. Hook. Cover 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. There's no one though. The ref is down. He got knocked out. Kyle Fletcher should be champion right now. Kyle Fletcher can't believe it. I can't believe it. Kyle Fletcher should be champion right now. Oh my God. That's Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay, he's in the flesh. We haven't seen him since Royal Rumble Japan when Kyle spiked him on his head. Hidden blade! Speaking of getting spiked on their head, Kyle just got a hidden blade to the head. Ospreay retreating. Ospreay's back, and he's here to screw his former best friend, Kyle Fletcher. Oh my god, how many times will someone get screwed here in SFM? RKO! Ospreay looking at Kyle Fletcher as he gets deceased. Randy Orton retains the Revolution Champion. With that being said, I think it's pretty much confirmed that he will be walking into WrestleMania as the Revolution Champion, and he can thank Will Ospreay. Kyle Fletcher's world has officially gotten even worse for him as he now has to deal with Will Ospreay. We'll be right back for Battleground.
Mr. Triple H, allow me to formally introduce to you, like I've been doing, to the future of this business, Braun Breaker. Paul, it's gonna take every guts out of me to say this, so I hope you enjoy it. Hey man, help me with this, so I'm gonna try it. As you know, that snake MJF has ruined multiple of my chances at SFM, and well, I'm so sick of it that I'm just gonna put him away. I'm gonna put him down with a spear. But not only that, I want to hurt him, and I want to show him and everyone else, like Brock Lesnar, why they should never mess with the dog, why they should never mess with a bad man like me. I want MJF one-on-one in a no-holds-barred match, like Showdown. Please. You know, Breaker, it's part of me that appreciates you coming out here asking nicely. So you know what? I'm gonna reward you. Yeah, it's official. You versus MJF on the next showdown that we have on the show after Roadblock in a no-holds-barred match. Thank you. Yes, sir. And thank you too, Heyman. Huh. The pleasure's all mine, Mr. Paul. Jacob, for about a month or a while now, you've been trying to figure out who your WrestleMania opponent for this year is going to be. And while you're our SFM United's Crown Champion, and it wouldn't be WrestleMania without the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu, you've impressed me, you've impressed the people in the back, you've impressed everyone here. So with that being said, it would be a criminal of me, and it'd be a crime to leave you off of WrestleMania. So here's what we're going to do. At Roadblock, we're going to have ourselves a 6-man gauntlet match between Sammy Guevara, Solo Sikoa, Ricky Saints, Ethan Page, Kevin Owens, and Ricochet. And the winner of that 6-man gauntlet will go on to fight you for the SFM United Crown Champion at WrestleMania. Hey, Brandy, where do you think you're going? Yeah, you sick SOB. I saw what you did to my boy Sammy, and we might have our differences, but we also have our moments, and that's a moment that I'm never gonna forget. You put Sammy out of action, and as his best friend, his real best friend, I'm not gonna stand by and let that happen. I'm not gonna let you walk all over people like AC Steel. How could you do that? He's only a kid. And also, retaining your champion just a couple of minutes ago is all thanks to the help of Will Ospreay. But I'm not gonna let you get out here just yet. On Sammy's behalf, I'm gonna beat you up, and I'm gonna take that title from you. I want you in the main event of Battleground tonight. Oh, Kevin, I can't do that to you. You just came off a neck injury, and that would be criminal of me to absolutely demolish you and maybe even kill a future legend and destroy your chances. Actually, now that you mention it, now that I said all that out loud, it would be my pleasure to defend my champion again, and also to defeat you again tonight. I'll see you in the main event, Kev. Yeah, let you win. See you in the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, does it feel good to be live and out living color on an SFM Battleground or what? After a long last, after many WrestleManias, on singles matches, after making making friends, after making enemies, after going through some hard times here, after nearly losing my job and losing this chance, I have finally done it. It is no longer a matter of what if, but it is a matter of when we get to WrestleMania. I will finally be known as a WrestleMania main eventer. And that wouldn't be possible without all of you. You see, for many years, all of you chanted my name, no matter the struggle, no matter the accusations, no matter the problems, no matter the hatred. You were there for me, and I'm here to give you my gratitude and say thank you. Without all of you, CM Punk wouldn't exist in the world of professional wrestling. And there are a couple things I gotta get off my chest. I'll address all the Battle Line competitors later, but there's someone I gotta get off my chest for. Someone that decided to plagiarize my pipe bomb earlier tonight. And his name is Ethan Serlingo. Ethan, first off, my bud, it's gonna take a long time to find out where the real pipe bomb is. But I tried to warn him. I tried to tell him to not to let the main event of WrestleMania get to his emotions. And well, we saw what happened, and I'm here to stay out of it. He's got himself and his own problems, and I promise you all, he'll get that karma when it comes when he least expects it. But you see, I got nothing to do with that, because that Hexagon, I GTS'd him not once, but twice. And I'll, not twice, but 3 times to make it to the main event of WrestleMania in front of my hometown of Chicago. Meaning that the first step in all my dreams in professional wrestling has been acquired. Main event WrestleMania is one, but there's many more. We actually gotta get to WrestleMania after that. It is not gonna be easy, but I promise you, no matter what happens to me, no matter what happens on the road to WrestleMania, I will be in that main event of WrestleMania in the Battle Lines. And speaking of the Battle Lines, I want to address the participants. First, we have the World Heavyweight Champion himself, Jon Moxley. Yeah, Jon Moxley, our world champion, the same man who likes to go around calling himself the most dangerous man. You know, that title, even though I don't really like him, that title should go to someone like Swerve Strickland. That man put me through heck. Meanwhile, Jon Moxley over here is riding on the line of SFM and nearly escaping his title victories in his matches. Well, Jon, there ain't no escaping this one at WrestleMania. Come WrestleMania, your time as champion is over. Speaking of Jon, there are 2 people that are associated with him. One being the tribal chief OTC, Roman Reigns. Yeah, Roman Reigns. I'll see you in the main event of WrestleMania. By the way, congratulations on all that you have accomplished. First off, don't forget who the OG Paul Heyman guy is. And don't forget who the real one of this is. And speaking of another member of the Shield, you got Seth Rollins. Someone that I have lots of history with. Someone that I fought at WrestleMania. And I beat him. So with that being said, Seth Rollins ain't gonna be that hard. But then we got 2 very interesting guys. The first man we got is Carmelo Hayes. The man who if it wasn't me to pick to win the Battle Lines, I honestly pick him. He's young, he's got credibility, and he was handpicked by John Cena to be the next big thing, and honestly, he deserves it. And then we come to the last guy. His name...
Oh, when you were just about to get to that moment, CM Punk was about to. Here comes one of the Battle Lines participants, Austin Theory. who, if you didn't know, has competed in 2 previous Battleline matches, and this will be his 3rd ever participation in one. Some call him the king of the battle lines, and if he wins this year's, he's gonna win 3 in a row. That would be insane here, as now he steps up face to face with CM Punk here.
CM Punk, before you go out shouting, chanting my name, I need you to get one thing straight. You see, I'm not the same man that you once looked at back in the 24s and the 25s. I'm a completely different person. And it's not because I shaved my head or I threw on some new gear. It's more than you think. It's my attitude, it's my emotions, and it's how I feel. You see, when Sammy Guevara betrayed me at Halloween Havoc, I felt a different type of pain that I never felt before. I felt what it truly could feel to be betrayed by someone who you can hold close together, to call someone your brother, and they just go to stab them in the back. You see, when that happened, I was pretty hurt. But then, a moment of realization came to me, and I realized that I truly can trust no one in this business. And with that being said, this stands for you, Punk. You see, I've always hated you. And it's not because you've been better than me, or you've accomplished more. No, it's because you come out here chanting, saying that you're the best in the world, when in reality, that title goes to me. You have never main evented at WrestleMania. I've already main evented my first WrestleMania. I'm gonna main event my second. I've already became world champion, and I'm about to become a 2-time. Heck, I'm a 2-time Battle Lines winner, and I'm about to win it for the 3rd time ever. And I'm an SFM Crown Champion, a champion that you have never won. With all that being said, and by the way, I'm a Tag Team Champion, a Triple Crown Champion, there is some facts. That alone should say who the best in the world in this ring is. And if you always ask the question, well, Austin Theory, why haven't we fighting them? It's not me that's ducking you. You're ducking me. You see, when I was world champion from August 2023 to April 2024, you weren't here. You were nowhere to be seen. But when you started to come back and started to get recognition, guess who lost their championship? Me. You see, you are the one that's been ducking me. You are the one that didn't come from me. You didn't chase me because you know that I am better than you in every way, shape, and form. Speed, strength, all of it. You didn't want to ruin your legacy by losing to a guy like me, so you decided to duck me. Well, guess what, punk? Come WrestleMania, ain't no man ducking Austin Theory. Because what I believe in this company is that it needs me as its champion again. When I was its champion in 2023, look at the ratings. Look at the people tuning in to Battleground. Look at the people tuning in to Battleground now. We got lower viewership. No one's giving recognition on the world title because it's being held by a complete joke and a bald man, a bald fraud. If that world title's on the shoulder of Austin Theory, not only will the now be forever, not only will the vision be so clear, but Battleground will find itself again. Pretty strong words, kid. You want me to tell you what being the best in the world is really about? It's not about having all these accolades or accomplishments or wins. Nah, being the best in the world is being the best in the world of these people. It's about being these people's favorite, someone that they can cheer for, someone that they can trust, someone that they can root for. You ever wonder why you never like that? It's because you're too much of an a-hole. And then you decided to turn good, but now it looks like you're going back to the dark side. And you know what? I kind of dig this new book. It kind of reminds me of myself when I was younger. You keep this attitude up, and maybe you might win the battle lines. But you see, I've waited too long to just lose to a man that had Vince McMahon as his manager a long time ago. I am the best in the world, not because I gave myself the title, but because they gave me the title. And I gotta prove to them that giving me the title as the best in the world was never a mistake. And if you or anyone else steps in my way of claiming the world champion in the battle lines, then we are gonna have a problem.
Oh wait, oh my god! Jon Moxley from behind ambushing CM Punk and Austin Theory. And now he's going for a death right here. Oh wait a minute, Austin Theory, rolling thunder dropkick right to Jon Moxley. CM Punk throws Moxley outside the ring. Austin Theory and CM Punk teaming up here after exchange of words right there. Oh god! We were saying about teaming up. Austin Theory just struck with the world title in the face of Punk. Perhaps good Theory is no more. Austin Theory is back to that bad persona.
Damn, Mox. Look at you out there. Fumbling plays right before WrestleMania. You can't be doing that. You have all on the line, John. As a matter of fact, you should be careful. Because come WrestleMania at the Battle Lines, I'm gonna humble you, I'm gonna humble everyone else, and I'm gonna prove why John Cena handpicked me as the next greatest of all time, as the next young John Cena. Because I'm gonna do what most people think is impossible, and that's pull off the biggest upset in WrestleMania history as a rookie wins the world champion. Didn't you pay attention to Hexagon? You saw what I did to rookies. You saw what I did to Javon Evans. And look how that ended up for him. You know what? Speaking of rookies, I'm looking at one right now. Or is that right? Yeah, Trick. Look at you. You came in here in 2025 and look at how your career has ended up. You got no shots. And when you did, you want to talk about me fumbling plays? You fumbled the biggest play against AC Steel. Alright. Hey, look, that's true. Trick Willie hasn't gotten that much chances here in SFM. But I guess come chances, you need to make your own plays. So if Camilo will allow me to, I'm thinking I'd like to make a play at Roadblock. Oh, is that right? Yeah. You want me to prove myself? How about Trick Williams versus the world champion Jon Moxley for the world champion at Roadblock? See this, Hayes? Your friend over here is trying to get into the main event of WrestleMania and get in your way. Nah, the way I see it, he's just trying to prove you wrong. And I'll stand up and I'll watch that. Is that right? Well then, Shriek. If Hayes is somehow fine with it, then you just signed your own life away. I'll see you at Roadblock. Chump. Look, just to let you know, I think this is great. Honestly, I hope you win. That way we can make it into WrestleMania together, but if you don't, then I'll get the job done for you. Thank you, man. Glorious Miami, how are we doing? It's been a while since I've gotten in a wrestling ring, in a wrestling building, but it's more a long time since I've gotten to talk to all of you face to face. The last time you saw me, I got stretchered out of Indianapolis and Armageddon, all due to one man being Adam Cole. It's no secret that the feud between Nate and Adam has escalated maybe too far. And that's not his fault. It's all Adam's fault. And unfortunately, situation when Nate was getting attacked, I tried my best to step in and help him and Corey, and I probably did it when I shouldn't have. And that's what led to me getting stretchered out. And for months, I was out with an injury. Then when I was done, decided to do the Pat McAfee show. And then I decided to come back to Hexagon, check out the show a little bit, contemplating if I would ever return back to SFM. I'm not gonna lie, that moment kind of scarred me. But when I saw Adam Cole coming out, disrupting Chicago, disrupting all of you, disrupting SFM, that's when I put my foot down. I came out there and I beat Adam Cole down so badly that he went off crying to his little mommy. And with that being said, there's unfinished business between me and Adam. And I'm trying to sit here and think of a good time, of a good place to do it. And I want to make sure that I leave just a little bit of enough for Nate for when he wants to finish the job. So with that being said, there's a good event in the works in between from now and WrestleMania called Roadblock. And if it's alright with Nate, I would like a chance to beat up Adam Cole. By no means am I a professional wrestler. By no means do I even think I'm going to win this match. But it's not about, at this point, winning the match. It's not about winning for all of you. It's about beating up Adam Cole and doing it for the people that he's tormented, like you, Ospreay, and all of those people. So at Roadblock, I'm doing it for SFM. I'm doing it for Team SFM. I'm doing it for all of you. Together, we are going to put an end to Adam Cole, baby.
And if Randy gets hit with the swanton here, it could very well be the end of him here. I can't believe we're getting a surprise Revolution match here. Oh God! Oh God, he may have landed on his head, may have landed on the back of his neck here. That surgically repaired neck here. RKO from Randy Orton. Randy Orton into the cover, hooks the leg, and Randy Orton is going to WrestleMania for sure this time. How did he do it? 3, 2,